I'm scared to death of them drafting a linebacker in the first round. I did a little Twitter rant on it. And here's the thing. The best linebacker the Saints have drafted, Thomas, get the music ready. The best linebacker the Saints have drafted since 1995 is Anzalone.
Oh my God.
He's the best one. And that I
was going down the list. It is pretty bad. It is
horrible. And the thing is, people on Twitter were like, well, just because they drafted horrible before doesn't mean the next one isn't going to be great. And they're like, well, they drafted terrible corners and then they got Lattimore. But I'm like, here's the thing. Before Lattimore, I could say they drafted Tracy Porter. I could come up with guys that they picked at positions, at least one or two. Linebacker, Dave, it is an abyss. The thing that's scary is it encompasses all of Mickey Loomis's time as GM. Like, they fluctuate from, they draft guys like Anzalone with the physical skills to guys like Courtney Watson who have no physical skills but produced in college. They draft C. Grant, who can run really fast but got injured and didn't know what to do. They draft James Allen, who all he ever did was catch an interception in the end zone from the punter of Tampa. Cedric Hodge, remember him? Their linebacker drafting is horrific, and I just don't trust them that they know what they're doing. And Zach Bond, the latest one, he scares me the most because they drafted him. He was a defensive lineman in Wisconsin that got a bunch of sacks and was great at rushing the passer. And the Saints are like, no. All that cool stuff you did in college, forget all that shit. We're going to make you be a linebacker and you're going to drop into coverage. Thomas has the graphic, the Hall of Shame. Ronald Powell, Alfred Fincher, Stephon Anthony, James Allen. Like, you
don't have Stanley Arnaud on there.
I know we don't. I mean, he only had so much room, Dave. We only have so many out. We only have so much time in this podcast. Martez Wilson, Nate Bussey. My favorite is Kyrie Ford.
Kobe Buckwalt, Courtney Watson.
Kyrie Ford is my personal favorite because he fell asleep in meetings because he had narcolepsy. Like, he is one of my all-time favorites. We did a bracket of worst Saints draft pick ever. We grouped all there were so many of them. We grouped all the Hazlitt linebackers together as one thing.
I've got Nate Bussey. Jesus, I remember him too.
It's a lot of bad linebackers, and the thing is, it's a lot of bad linebackers. And yeah, Caden Ellis is a low pick. Ronald Powell is a 5th round pick. Martez Wilson, Nate Bussey. But Stanley Arnaud, Kyrie Ford, those are 4th round picks. Kika Haas, 2nd round pick. Like, those are not like low draft picks. Those are middle to upper round picks, and they're all terrible, Dave. I'm scared, and the evidence shows they don't know what the fuck they're doing at linebacker. Like, it spans 26 years now of not knowing what the fuck they're doing.
I'm going to Stanley Arnaud. I just laugh about that.
Juge tweeted out Vaughn has 6 tackles. He's already the 3rd best linebacker on this list.
Stanley Arnaud and Chip Vaughn were both picked from the same college within 3 picks of each other. I always remember that. I got to laugh out of that. No, actually, I'm about to blow your whole thesis up. I'm about to make the whole thing invalid because I'm on PFF. And actually, in 2017, when they drafted Alex Anzalone, they also drafted after Anzalone in the same round, in the 3rd round, they drafted Trey Henderickson, and he is listed as an outside linebacker.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that.
So,
get out of here with
Trey Henderickson is the best linebacker they've ever drafted.
That is fucking stupid.
No, it is
Wake up.
not.
Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then find us wherever you get your podcast, and finally, go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.